I was just sent this amazing video that explained attachment so well. So she said basically, a person forms their sense of self and their sense of safety in the world in infancy by having their inner world reflected back to them by their caretaker. So here are some examples of that. When you're an infant and you are smiling and happy and you're looking around, maybe you're looking at your parent, okay? And you're like laughing and happy and smiling and you're feeling like this happiness and joy, okay? And your parent looks back at you and smiles and affirms to you like, yes, this is a happy moment. We are connecting. That parent is reflecting back to you your inner world. And that is shaping your sense of self and your sense of safety. Like, okay, when I seek attunement from my parent, when I am seeking this moment of connection, they are reinforcing that. They are attuning my happiness, my joy. Another example, let's say the baby is crying out because they have a dirty diaper and they need to be changed and they're feeling very uncomfortable. They're crying out for attunement. They're crying out for help. And their parent rushes to help them, right? And soothes them and calms them down. It's going to be okay. Let's change your diaper. Let's make you comfortable again. You know, reflecting back to the infant that, yes, I hear your cries for attunement and I am coming to help you. This attunement is also necessary when that infant becomes a toddler, becomes a child, becomes a teen. So let's say you have a child that goes to school one day and gets bullied by someone and comes home and is, you know, crying to their parent in the car on the way home from school, like, so-and-so really hurt my feelings today and they did this and that. And the parent looks back at them and says, I am so sorry to hear that. That sounds like that was a horrible experience. The parent is reflecting back to the child like, I hear you. I hear you. What happened to you is real and valid, and I'm reflecting back to you what is going on in your inner world. And that is shaping that child to believe that, yes, people do care about my needs. People will attune to my needs. I can trust people to care for me. But things go wrong in the attunement process in a lot of families. Imagine that you have an infant who is crying out because they have a dirty diaper, okay? They're in their crib, they're crying out, they have this dirty diaper, they need to be changed. They are super uncomfortable and they're crying. And their parent is in the other room, super busy, so consumed with their own life, and just allows the baby to cry and cry and cry and sit in their dirty diaper. Now, maybe once or twice of this happening on accident isn't going to be a big deal, but when this becomes a consistent thing, what this infant learns is that when I cry, nobody comes. Nobody attunes to my needs. Nobody reflects back to me what is going on in my inner world. Therefore, my inner world isn't very important, right? And also, I don't even know who I am because nobody's reflecting who I am back to me. So how am I supposed to learn who I am? And how am I supposed to find safety in this world when nobody is coming to help me? But as humans, we have innate survival mechanisms, right? And so this infant is going to find ways to sustain themselves. When they cry it out and no one comes, they're going to start learning that why bother crying? Let me just figure it out on my own. Here, let me figure out how to take this fucking dirty diaper off, right? Let me figure these things out on my own. These early childhood experiences are so important.